Okay, so it's Huns and Mayans for the first bands. Then Aztecs. Britons pick for Wonder and Loisia. For Spaden it's Celts. Mongol and Mongol ban. Okay, alright. So it's Britons in Persia versus Celts in Persia. Very interesting.
Yep.
For the map pack for the TAC at light random.
I gotta go open up all the settings again.
Alright. They started so quickly now. They left us hanging there for so long and now they started so quickly.
That's good. Good. Trying to replace me already.
Huh? No. He would be a nice addition.
Kappa Kappa.
So it's TAC light random map pack, and we have for Wonder and Loisia we have, what was it? Britons and Persia versus Celts in Persia. What do you think about that?
I think I personally prefer the. I think I prefer the Celt and Persia.
Just because of the siege, right?
Well, also I think Celts are probably better on water.
Oh yeah,
at least to begin with, because of the wood bonus.
Right.
And then once you get to late game, you've got the Siege Ram, Siege Onager. There's not really much that Britons can do against that. And not to mention just Persian Knight bonus versus Britons going Archers.
Okay, let's see what the map
It's
is. Oh, it's
Slippery Springs.
Slippery Springs. Yeah.
This is what, the third time we've seen this?
Yeah. Noober.
Ninja.
Alright, Spaden is seemingly struggling for sheep.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty unlucky spawn.
Yeah, pretty unlucky
But
spawn.
he's got them coming in now.
Okay, so let's get a little bit of an introduction here. We have RKFB, or RKFB, I think. Yeah. Spaden and Mentalist, they have chosen Celts and Persians versus Persians and Britons for Wonder and Loisia. We are here on a miscellaneous map, which is water and land combined, and the galleys can come into the land and help out a bit if they want to on these sand shallows here in the middle and across the map between the players. And yeah, we've already discussed a little bit about the civilizations. We both favor Celt in the long run rather than Britons, but we will see how this will turn out. I guess this will go into Imperial, for sure.
Or at least late Castle Age, I would expect, given the quality of the players.
And I feel like the fish is already a little bit imbalanced. I feel like in the north, the players have a little bit of more fish than in the south. Don't you think?
I think the corners are relatively even. It's more just as you spread out further towards the middle of the sides. But I don't think it's likely they're going to be able to fish that heavily.
Do you think we will see from either one of them the tactic that the Fox players used before? Like Persia, Drush, and then into Sling?
And then Sling? Definitely could be. And I think assuming what the players knows what this map is, you'll definitely see them fish booming.
Yeah, we'll definitely see crushing. Like there's no way they're not crushing. And
yeah, at least
the Celt player could do really a lot of damage here.
someone is going to make a couple of galleys.
So is Spaden now stealing Loisa's sheep here? Or is this... Are this his sheep?
I think he's stealing.
Yeah, with Celts it's pretty easy, right? But he lost his scout, though. It's a little bit of a bummer here.
Yeah, probably not their trade. To be honest, 2 sheep for a scout. You want your scout really.
I think it was his
especially
sheep,
to
though.
see where they're docking.
I think it was his sheep. Oh, GG. GG lost his scout.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, it doesn't. Now it's a good trade. Alrighty
I
then.
like the fact that both the Persian players are on a side together.
Oh yes.
2 Persians facing off,
It's
and then the
Persians
Celts
with Persians and
versus-
Celts with Britons. Well, Britons definitely have the upper hand in Castle Age. You can't deny that.
Oh yes, yeah. It's just once you get to Imperial,
The question is,
that
can
the
he
Celts
do?
will start to take over.
Yeah, can he do enough damage before it gets to Imperial Age? Because what can Britons really do against siege rams, Celt siege rams with a upgrade? Nothing really.
Oh, basically nothing. Like they'd have to go, I guess, champs and elves, like a full infantry on them.
Yeah, but that's never really possible with Ward Raiders behind that or something, or even heavy Scorpions.
Yeah, or yes, even onagers or Persian paladins running in, whatever.
Yeah.
There's always going to be something to sort of mess with his style. Interestingly, Wanda hasn't docked in the corner.
Wanda hasn't docked in the corner,
And
no,
Loja
but
hasn't docked at all. So
he should be fine
kind
though.
of surprising.
Wanda should be fine though for now, and he will redock eventually into the corner if it gets to the stage. So Mentalist, both Mentalist and Spaden have docked already, and Mentalist is already going for the wall off. So he might go for the Drush and wall, basically.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that at the moment.
And
we see that Wanda's doing walls as well.
yeah, Loja is doing a Drush. That's why he's not doing a dock. He can't really dock when you're drushing. You can't get the wood to both of all the barracks and the farms and the dock to maintain everything. It's not possible.
And Wanda sees that Mentalist is walling, and it looks like they're both going to be going for a Grush.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Like,
Yeah, Wanda with 4 and gold, he will definitely go for a Grush. On the other hand, Spaden, once he sees the Drush, will know that Loja is not going for the water. Not yet, to say the least. He might go FC into fire ships, but that seems a little bit unlikely. Maybe to just snipe some fishing ships. Oh, the quick wall didn't get completed here. He might want to GB with this one villager, yeah. Oh god, these villagers will get picked off
this is
here.
gonna be really bad.
This is really bad for Spain. He really got caught off guard here.
Base 1
You don't really expect a Drush on a map with significant fish on it. Like, it's not really... It doesn't really happen that you get Drushed on a map with water. Because of the reasons I stated before.
Yeah, just the surprise factor of it's really
Yeah, and the
put him
faster,
off, really.
and the faster moving militia are really devastating to Spaden now. And Spaden can't properly Grush now because he's completely denied of gold at the moment. And now he's transitioning into the mill.
I feel like Spaden wasn't eyeing the Grush. I think it was more likely to go for, like, say, crossbows or man-at-arms.
Oh yeah, now he's transitioned into a Drush himself. That will catch Lois off guard. Nope, he already seen it, and there's more militia coming in. But very nice reaction here from Loisa, very nice micro. Whoever gets the first hit in these engagements is usually the ones to be favored. In this
But
village.
seeing as it's 4v3, so it's sort of a little bit different.
Yeah, of course. But still, he hasn't got any hit yet on Loja yet. So And 2 militia still wandering around Spaden space. On the other side of the map, there's pretty much a standoff here. Wander and Mentalist seem pretty even. In military numbers, they are completely the same, and village numbers as well. So Loisa is now up to the
will start to behead
feudal
soon
age.
though, because he's on 3 docks to 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. Does Wander make any... He's making a blacksmith, so no, he's not making in barracks or something. Mentalist will definitely pull ahead, you're right. And Man-at-Arms now coming in for Spaden. That kind of changes things now. But Loisa will have no trouble, I feel like, to go up to the castle age. Rather soonish. He might want to place a tower.
Oh yeah,
on
his
gold.
eco is looking very nice at the moment.
I think he wants to place a tower, or he should place a tower on his gold. But he has an archer now. He might be fine. And especially with Britain crossbows when he's up to the castle age, that could be really devastating to Spaden's eco, or to Spaden in general.
Yeah, especially with this map, your walls are generally fairly close to your resources.
Yep.
So the extra range on your crossbows is really deadly.
And Spaden is not entirely walled yet, so... Now Spaden seems to head out for Wander here, but Wander is nearly entirely walled, so he might not even do any damage here. Let's look at Mentalist. Mentalist is now still in even numbers with Wander here. Seems like he's keeping one of his docks pretty idle.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Mentalist hasn't already won water, purely just from extra numbers.
Oh, look at it. Look at this. Spaden is nearly up to the castle age. The fish worked quite well for him there. Plus the berries. Is it a pause for you?
Yes, it appears to be a pause.
Okay. So let's look at the situation a little bit. So we have kind of a land fight going on between Spaden and Loisa. With Spaden having fishing ships and Loisa having a little bit more farms, but Spaden should have the upper hand, even if it's Celts, because of the fishing ships. When we look at the score says it as well. And on the other side, we have a little bit of a Drush standoff, where Wander already has more farms up due to not putting up a third dock, so he might as well be much earlier up to castle age than Mentalist here, who only has 1 farm, but deer instead.
Well, we've got Spaden's man-at-arms coming in towards Wander, but his galleys are nearby, and he's going to
he's going to be
off, I
walled.
think.
And Wander is already getting the castle up as well, so he seems ahead of Mentalist at the moment. Yeah, he's nearly ready to click up, as Mentalist is far away from clicking up. He also needs the market as well, and now he's producing from 3 docks. So if Mentalist wants to win water, he has to move out soon, or in the next 2 or 3 minutes, if he really wants to win water, because Wander will be up in a second.
Well, Mentalist just really hasn't made use of his extra docks. Like, he's been producing from, I assume, all 3 docks for the whole game so far.
And look at Spaden's base. He's completely open now. He didn't wall in time, and the crossbows are in, and he's completely denied of gold now. Plus the crossbows have his +2 range already. Maybe +2 from Botkin arrow coming soon. And that's already 5 villages down for Spaden. It's really bad, really bad for him. And now Mentalist moved out on the other side. Seems like, no, Mentalist actually has a number advantage, 6 galleys more, but it's not making too much use of it.
Yeah.
But Wander is already up to the castle age, so Wander just has to hold on. He has now his 3rd dock. He just has to hold on and wait for his war galley upgrade. Wanda has been really greedy in this game with all the farms and only 2 docks, but it kind of worked out for him because Mentalist didn't really scout it properly or didn't really recognize it. So seems like Wanda and Loja here have a very decent advantage on both sides. Loja, just because of his range.
How well they can push with the advantage though.
And actually Wanda moving out already. I don't know about that. Now he's getting chased back, but he will have Botkin Arrow and War Galley upgrade and Bolso. Nice. Elite Skirmisher now for the counter player.
I'm not sure why Mentalist isn't trying to push him while before he gets War Galley and Bodkin. Like, why wouldn't you get in there and try to kill him before his units get upgraded?
I don't know, maybe he seems a little bit scared. I don't know why. He seemed to be scared before as well. I don't know. He still has the numbers, like in huge amounts.
Well, not enough to fight versus the.
Yeah, now that he's upgraded. He could have
easily fought there before he got it and killed off like 3 or 4 galleys.
Yeah, +2 already now for Loja here, who's got picked off by the Elite Skirmisher upgrade. But he has inflicted a lot of damage on Spaden here. And he's adding more and more crossbows. So Loja, for the time being, is fairly okay. Mentalist is walled.
And he's built a market.
And he's built a market. He's up to the castle age.
He's
up to the castle age. He's up to the castle age. So.
Yeah, never mind. Thought he might be slinging, but no.
So a water fight is not over yet, but it seems that Wanda has a slight advantage here, even though Mentalist still has numbers.
Spaden going full elite skirms, it seems.
Yeah, plus he's heavy on stone, so he will put up a castle, or is planning to put up a castle somewhere.
Ooh, I'm not sure where he'd really want to do it. Like, because all 3 of his golds are fairly well back.
Oh, look at Wonder. Look at Mentalist getting 3 war galleys for free now. Does Mentalist already have ballistics? No, he's in university. Seems like it. Seemed like he has it there, but seems like Mentalist is still able to repel Wonder here on water. He has 10 more military at the moment, so I don't know why he's being so cautious here. He should move out at this point. He has 10 more ships than Wonder at this point.
He's far too timid. Like, because if he could get water control pretty quickly, he could go send his war galleys and go through the middle of the map.
Yeah.
And harass Loja's crossbows as they cross the map.
Yeah, now he's moving out, finally. Now that he has ballistics. I feel like that with ballistics he will be confident enough to take this fight. And he still has the numbers. Yeah, he still has 8 war galleys more. There you go, fight. Oh, a little bit of a bad patrol here for Mentalist, I feel, but he's making very good use of his ballistics with the patrolling galley here.
Yeah, he's doing some runners along the front.
Yeah, runners.
Really significantly.
Yep, this is GG for Wonder here on water, it seems. Yeah, he won that very significantly.
But Wonder's got a better boom happening at the moment, though.
He's already running on 3 DCs. It kind of seemed like he wasn't paying too much attention on water in general. He might have planned to transition into land earlier because he didn't put up a monastery, a university in the first place. And Mentalist is now putting up his 2nd TC. He will add the 3rd TC as soon as possible, I guess. On the other side, Spaden is struggling against Loja at the moment, but has only 6 militaries, only booming now. 56 villages in comparison to 62 for Loja. But on 4 TCs. Loja now with the university and soon to be ballistics out. Look at the number of crossbows Loja has. That is really impressive.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Like, you can easily one-shot a vill, almost 2 vills at once, if you get your crossbows in a good position with this many. And Spain just doesn't really have anything to counter at this stage.
No, just wants to boom and defend with mangonels, I guess. Mangonels are hard. It's hard to defend. It's hard to defend. Yeah, he's building now. It's hard to defend against British expos if they when they micro properly. And now Mentalist is going to search the non-existent dock from Loja.
And he's also got some war galleys running through the middle of the map, which is nice.
Yeah, now he's catching the crossbows from Loja off guard, trying to pick them off and harass them a little bit. They actually do quite a lot of damage. If he was with all of his galleys there, that would be really nice for him. But now RKFB, Spaden and Mentalist are kind of taking the map control with the war galleys here.
Yeah, I can definitely see on this map going heavy on war galleys even after you've won water, purely just to control this middle area.
And get some vision as
well. Like say 40, you got like 40 or so war galleys and just have them patrolling up and down the middle.
Plus, if you have war galleys, it becomes really harder to even castle the middle.
Loja looking like he's going to be going up to Imp fairly soon. He's got the goldy knees, and he's got a lot of wood in the bank. And Wonder is up already.
Wonder is up already, yeah, Persian Boom is very powerful.
Barracks.
Doesn't even got a barracks, yeah, we will go for Paladins for sure though. If you look at Mentalist, he's really lacking villages because he was only going into Drush here, so the scores are kind of misleading at the moment. I feel like Wanda has no military and lost the Drush, so they are really misleading. A lot of the score
comes from all the kills that they've got and the numbers that are out on the map.
Yeah, I would even say that Wanda
50 army to 20.
Yeah, I would even say that that Mentalist is kind of behind Wanda here. And the game is actually in favor of Wonder and Loja, even if the points don't really reflect it, or the score doesn't really reflect it at the moment. The only thing that a Mentalist has going, or RKFB has going for them, is that they have the middle control with the war galleys, but it won't really save them against Paladins.
When both of Loja and Wonder are up to Imp, while Spaden he's still going to be about a minute or two away because he just doesn't have enough gold income at the moment.
Plus they can plant down castles in the front, so war galleys won't do much. They still have the fish in the background though, they're going very heavy on the fish. Don't know if they will really come into effect here, but Mentalist is already up to the Imperial Age as well. How is Spaden looking? Spaden is nearly up.
Short on gold.
He needs a little bit more gold. But other than that, he's looking quite good. War galley upgrade for Loja.
Once he gets to Imp though.
War galley upgrade for Loja. Seems like Loja wants to take the water. That's interesting.
Yeah, he's going pretty heavy. He's got what, 6 stocks on the right hand side?
Yeah, 6 stocks already. So, yeah, 7 docks. Yeah, he wants to take the water. He wants to take the middle. He wants to deny the fish, basically. That's a very good call, I think.
Yeah, I think I've just decided that Britons won't be able to do much versus Celt once he gets to Imp.
Because like half of Mentalist Food's eco is just fish, basically. If you look at the number of his farms. And Persia is going into gunpowder, it seems like. That's an uncommon choice.
Definitely, especially versus
Especially versus Paladins and Arbalest from Britons.
Yeah.
And now Cavalier chasing the war galleys away. That's
Then he just switching the heavy camels to counter the galleys.
Ah yeah, they get a bonus, right?
Yeah, because the boats are camels.
Yeah.
Trust me, it'll work.
Yeah, Galleon's already out for Loja here. So they will take the middle for sure.
Or at least for the time being. But he needs to get a decent mass of galleons out. Because Mentalist is still on water. He's adding in
Mentalist is still
more
water,
docks and
but
more
he has the... Oh my god, what is Wonder doing? He's sacrificing so many villagers to get the castle up. He has... he's been backed up by Cavalier, but still... This looks like a pretty suicidal move.
He'll probably still get the castle up eventually.
He will,
He's gonna take a lot of losses. And
I think Mentalist would be better off just to micro against the villagers and not even bothering about fighting the Cavalier. He suicided a few villagers for nothing there, I feel. And I don't think that gunpowder really will work out for Mentalist here. Like Paladins are a pretty good counter to them.
He doesn't have the ego for power.
Yeah, he doesn't have. It's kind of the only thing he can do now, it seems like. And a lot of farms getting denied here for Spaden in his base because of the because of the galleons.
Yeah, they've got so much range and being able to get so close in because of the sandy bits. Look, they even deny the gold on the left hand side.
And now the rest of the fish from Spaden will get killed off, maybe? No? No, he's just wandering by. Interesting. And still trying to quick wall, but the Galleon's doing a really good job here. But GB for now. No Paladin upgrade yet for Wonder. Wonder why. Doesn't seem like he has the resources for it yet. The other side, Arbalists are getting cut down by Ward Raiders. Oh, that is interesting. And now going in the Galleons.
Pretty decent fight that was.
Yep. Now going in the Galleons, I think the Ward Raiders might be able to kill them both. Yep.
Yeah, you really need to have a lot. You need to have a lot of Galleons if you want to fight both infantry units. You got no melee armor.
Yeah, basically like
quite a lot of damage from them.
Basically like archers versus melee units. You want to have a lot of them.
Yeah, you need to kill them before they get close enough. Well, Mentalist, I don't think this will be a good fight.
Nope, certainly not. He is trying to quick wall and tries to creating a choke point, and he's doing a very good job.
Yeah, that's definitely saved him. I wouldn't have thought he would have had enough hand cannons to fight that many Cavalier.
No, but he had to create a choke. Oh, look at the garrison here.
Jumping.
Very nice, jumping through the castle. But the Arbalest is what is killing him now. That is the problem. Like, hand cannons don't do well against Arbalest, especially British Arbalest.
Oh yeah, they're so badly outranged.
Now castle coming up for Spaden, but this is a very, very odd fight here. Like, Loisha can't move in because of the Ward Raiders, and yeah. This castle will go up. Now let's see, rams are coming out for Spaden now, and if Spaden gets...
Spaden had siege ram.
Yeah, if he had siege ram with Vorkalka, he would just blast through Loisha's base, basically.
Well, siege rams by itself pretty much count as everything that Loisha's making. Galleons, Arbalists, and Trebs.
Trebuchets.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything else really. Just some rams and something to mop up whatever's left.
And on the other side, Mentalist is doing a really good job holding. Now finally Spaden's fish gets killed off after nothing really is left. And Mentalist is still holding, somehow. I don't know how, but he's still holding.
Wonder's finally getting Paladin.
Yes, he is.
And Mentalist took a lot of losses there to his army.
Yeah, and Mentalist is still lacking behind in villagers. He has 105 villagers as opposing to 130 of everybody else. But now he's moving in with some galleons, which are helping him holding on here. He might even try to snipe the trebuchet. I think he could. He could easily snipe the trebuchet with those galleons, I feel like. Siege ram upgrade coming in for Spaden, not for Loija. And Loija is taking a really bad fight with his Arbalest. Look at that.
But I think he's got fairly decent amount of galleons there. Like if those rams weren't there, those wards would be taking quite a lot of losses.
Quite a beating, yes. But I think with the back of the rams, the Ward Raiders actually can fight that.
Oh yes, yeah, now they're able to get in there. And Spain's losing his castles.
But now the Paladins are coming in to help. He needs to back up a little bit now. He might even consider going Halberdier as well. Because looking at Loija...
Spaden has a castle sitting here on 48 health. On the
oh wow.
front.
That could be sniped by a few galleons.
Kill it with the galleons, do it.
The thing is, Loija doesn't have any Arbalest. Do you see any Arbalest? He's going full on water now.
There's a couple of them just sitting around the middle of the map, and that's about it.
Yeah, about 5. But if Spaden went Halberdiers now, Halberdiers have a bonus against galleons and against paladins. I think that would be a really good choice because Halberdiers just wreck through galleons like it was nothing.
Assuming they're able to get there, but that's what the siege rams are for. So
that's
yeah,
what the siege rams are for.
Very,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think siege rams and Halberdiers would actually be a better call than siege rams and Ward Raiders.
I'm pretty much just waiting for people to start doing hidden shot.
Oh yeah, hidden shot.
Your castles do
yeah,
more
of
damage.
course. Yeah.
That's what I think needs to happen.
Look at all the arrows fired by the castle because of all the head cannons garrisoned in it. Still wrecking the galleons.
Yeah, we went with hidden shot, it do so much more damage.
Yeah, he would one-shot them. And he's still holding castle. He has holding the castle for ages. Has been holding a castle for ages. And we said if this oh, heavy raiding now coming in onto Spaden space. That is really bad for him. He's losing villages. And they're calling GG.
Yeah, I think he really needed to get held a lot earlier. Because wards can't take fights that well against paladins.
Not sure. I think Mentalist didn't have the eco for Paladin. That's what really... That Wanda had Paladin and Mentalist didn't was really what cost him there as well. In my opinion. But yeah, Halbs would be a cool choice. But I think it was the right choice to go for Vote Raiders, of course, because of the Arbalest from Loija. And then it was too late to switch into Halbs.
Yeah, probably. Ooh, what's the map going to be, guys?
Arena. Ooh, very interesting. Ooh. We haven't seen this today.
Well,
we haven't seen Arena today. Aztecs and Mayans banned. Yeah, definitely. Maybe Spanish.
I think probably a Monksiv.
Spanish to be banned. I think. So this is the first time we have. Oh wait, it's the loser's choice. Oh, it's Nomad. Ah, I wanted Arena, but maybe Spaden and Mentalist are winning it, and then we get to see Arena. I really hope for Arena.
Oh yeah, Arena would be very nice.
But we've seen Nomad before between the players today, didn't we? Wait, whose home map is it? So Nomad, okay.
Oh yeah, Nomad, let's go.
So Persia and China will be banned for sure. We've seen Mayans banned, and what was the last civ?
Mongols or Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings, yeah. Mayans, Chinese, Vikings, oh, Britons.
Oh, Britons.
That's interesting. Okay. But
I think they've decided that Loja likes Britons too much, so they're not going to let him have it.
Yeah, but now they will definitely pick Vikings. Why would you ban Britons, fuckers? They've just did this because of Loja.
Exactly, yeah. He loves his Britons too much.
And now Mongols picked for Mentalist, and Mayans. Oh, Mayans is a very good pick though. And now they ban Vikings, and Mentalist will ban Vikings as well, I guess.
Well, they could ban Mongols.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah, they ban Vikings. And they're picking? What are they picking? That's the question.
Brits, probably. Brits or Huns.
Yeah, Britons. There it is. Britons and Mongols against Mayans and...
Mongols? Mongols is my bet. Yeah.
Mongols, okay. We might... Yeah, okay. No, okay, so Britons and Mongols versus Mayans and Mongols. Archer Wars. Or maybe Knights.
Interesting civs. Spanish for Nomad? Nah, not really. They don't really have any strong bonuses. Like they can build their TC a bit faster, but there's no eco stuff to help them.
We've seen Nomad game between these teams before today. It was Vikings and Britons versus Spanish and
Mongols.
Mongols, sure?
Pretty sure it was Mongols.
No, it wasn't Mongols.
Yeah, because he went for faster fish.
Oh yeah, Mongols. Okay, right. Mongols and Spanish, yeah. And Spanish Mongol lost. Spaden and Mentalist lost. And Maine's definitely, I think, definitely win against Britons. Because of the siege ram. They will close the gap, and Plums are just so powerful against any other archer unit, except maybe Elite Mangadai.
Oh yeah, they're so cheap and so good for their very cheap cost.
They're nearly a kind of a archer skirmisher with the Pierce armor. Kind of.
Yeah, they do decently versus them. Like it's almost cost effective.
Plus, the Mongol might go into Drush Sling, like take the role of the Viking. Because if they have enough hunt, they can up pretty fast.
Get up quickly.
It would be an option. I don't know if it's likely to happen, but it could be an option for them to sling the Mayans. Could be very powerful on Nomad especially. But as with so many games before, we are a little bit on unexplored territory here in these games. Because of the unusual TIF picks and bans.
Oh yeah, like whoever sees these two civs playing Nomad against each other.
Yeah, indeed. Oh yeah, change the score. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Cold blood. I appreciate it. Victorious is saying he's tired. What about you, Ro?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Are you still with
Almost
us?
7 AM. Oh my god, the sun's coming up.
The sun is coming up. Yeah, that's the feeling when you know you've done something wrong. Like
yeah, exactly.
and your parents are already going to prepare breakfast or something.
I'll probably just stay up for the rest of the day and go to bed early.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
Good luck with that. Oh, look at that. Spain's villager spawned right next to a showfish. Nice. There's a little showfish lake as well.
That would actually be a decent TC near that little mini lake.
Yeah. That mini lake with the 3 showfish,
sheep and
right?
Deer and gold.
Yeah, Wonder wants to get this spot. Maybe with the sheep and deer, he wants to get this spot for sure. Like, please get the spot there, please.
Nope, he's hitting with gold a little bit south.
Look at that, Wonder and Spaden might even dock right next to each other. Yep, they dock right next to each other. Mongols and Britons are docking right next to each other. Very nice. In the north, we have the TC for Spaden as the Britons. And in the north as well, we have Loisia right next to Berries as the Mayans. Mayans a really good choice here. And Mongols.
I'm really not a fan of Spaden's TC.
Spaden's TC?
Yeah, to the far north. I don't really like that position. Because he doesn't know about those 2 deer there.
Oh, he doesn't know, okay.
He doesn't know that's there.
Does he know about the show? No, he doesn't know about the showfish either. Okay. What about Mentalist TC? He has berries as well. Wonder's TC could have been so much better. On the spot right there, the gold and the deer.
Yeah, just north a little bit. We've found where those sheep are now. Sorry, found where the deer are with the sheep. So we can always go over there and mill them later if he needs to.
Yeah, but they're really well... Yeah, they're really well lined up, by the way. Like facing each other. On exact the same height, basically. Spaden against Loisia and Mentalist versus Wonder. Mongols basically, and Britons versus Mayans.
Yeah.
So let's see. Spaden might lose a villager. Nope. Wonder either doesn't see it or... Oh. Okay.
I think if they end up getting into a Drush war, Mentalist and Spaden got a decent advantage. Because it looks like the village is really far away.
Did you see that Spaden just lured a deer with his villager? Very funny.
No, accidentally pushing a deer.
Oh, and he found a lot of sheep in the middle of the map. Very nice for him. First fishing ship already out for the Mongols. So in the south it will come down to who will get up first, basically, between Spaden and Wonder and...
Oh, Mentalist lost a vill to a boar.
Oh no, where?
Just south of his TC, the corpse on top of a hill.
Oh, GG. He had loom though. Oh, that's a very far lure.
Oh, but that's a very far boar.
That's...
It's very,
it's still
very
wandering.
Far
boar. Oh, that's where he's got it from. Oh wow, that is... And he's going for it again.
That is risky.
I have to watch that now.
Is he going to do the palisade tricks?
Oh, he's going the other way around this time. Yeah, this should work. This one should work, definitely. But he has to kinda awkwardly wander around the berries here.
I like how he sent his sheep there to try to block for it. Villagers gone the other way.
Let's see if the boar... Oh, the boar is not being sassy this time. It's actually... Oh no,
that'd be such a horrible spot.
Oh, that would be real bad. Oh, come on.
Oh.
No. That's what I said. That's a very awkward... Nicely done. Nicely done.
Oh, that was close.
I think it would have straight up killed it with the berries.
Yeah. You're stuck in there, you don't need to get like 2 vills onto it.
So Wonder is now going out for the tea. I think Wonder will be earlier up than Spaden, and then Spaden's fish is pretty much exposed. But we will see. Boar already taken by Loja here. The dock placements are pretty good actually for all of them. What did you say?
Yeah, it's got the 2 guys stuck in the middle and then the other ones all out by themselves down on the flanks.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I think if they went into a Grush war, they have troubles because Spaden's so far away to make new docks. And Loja's in a similar location. Like they're a lot further away from where the fighting would happen.
Spaden could be really comfortable redocking. Like, I don't think that they will really suspect him putting up more fish in the north if he loses this fish.
Oh no, yeah, like, that would be fine, but he'd lose, or at least be forced to move all the fish down the bottom.
What is the accent there? Oh, the gold.
Stocking.
Yeah, Spaden stocking. He might move his... No, he won't. Do you think he will move the fish already? I don't think so.
Oh, Mentalist losing a Vil to Wonder's CC.
Oh my god, no.
Mentalist is not having a good game.
Did he lose it?
And there's another boar coming in past that berry bush.
Oh god, that is such an awkward place. Oh my god. And Wonder already up to fuel age. Spaden, not yet. Not yet up. He needs a little bit more food. After this villager, he will go up. How about Mentalist? Mentalist is not anywhere near going up. But with this boar, he will
be able to click up eventually.
Yeah, and Loja is already up as well. So there's definitely a little bit of a head start here for Loja and Wonder. Loja with 29 population. He's 4 population ahead of everybody else.
Wonder's had a lot of idle time, it seems.
He has 5 fishing ships and villages.
He has 5 Vils. He's 5 Vils behind Loja, and he's picked up only.
Loja has 2 villages more.
30 seconds earlier.
Loja has 3 villages more than everybody else. That is quite impressive. Yeah, Wonder had to idle a little bit because he had a lot of idle time in the early game.
Was he laying on food, was he?
Yeah. No, he didn't have a lot of food. He didn't have a lot of food. He only had wood. But now he will get 2 galleys out, and Spain has to run, basically. And he's already running. But little does he know, he might be running into Loja. Who is collecting stone. Never mind.
He's going for FC Plumes.
FC Plumes,
He's got the food already. He's got the gold.
Really strong. Like, that's why Mayans is pretty good at are pretty good on Nomad. With their 4 villages. You think it might not make a difference,
so well.
but it makes a huge difference. Like, you've seen it. He has 3 more villages and only started with 1 more. I think it was a little bit... They should have banned Mayans instead of Britons, but I think they just wanted to annoy Loja here.
Yeah, definitely. Loja loves picking Britons. That's his sieve, that were. Mentalist going for scouts, or is he FCing? Oh, it looks like he's going for scouts, which is quite surprising, I think.
Who's going for scouts?
Mentalist is.
Oh, Mentalist Mongols. Well, you would think normally he would go FC Knights. But it doesn't seem to have the food for it.
Oh, he's not going to be able to do very well versus Wonder, because his wood and his gold are right next to his TC. So scouts can't really do anything. His Vils are almost finished. Are now finished.
Yeah, he finished it. He won't do anything to Wonder at this point. Like, Wonder is being happy under his TC. Blacksmith now for him.
I mean, as long as Wonder tells Loja that he's making scouts, and he gets to wall up and quick wall in his resources, then he'll be fine as well.
Now look at this. Spaden is walling up. He's stone walling up. So they might even look for a little bit of a team wall here, which could be awkward. With Wonder in the middle. Like the center of the map will be very important here, where the red league is, where the scouts are passing through. With the stone and the gold, this will be a very critical point with the other golds and the stone in the long run.
There's a lot of resources in there.
Plus another gold, so this will be a very important spot for the mains to push or for everybody to hold. And now Wanda already moved out on Mentalist and catching all of his fish. That's really hurting him. Because he only has a few berries as another food income, and he wasted so much food. Literally wasted, in my opinion, on the scouts. He could have clicked up by now, I think. With a little bit more gold, he could have clicked up by now if he didn't make the scouts.
It'd be pretty close, yeah. He would have been able to do a very nice FC Knights time if he'd been on gold a little bit faster. And Mentalist trying to go for a tower on the gold. I'm not sure how well this is going to work walking past Wander's house. But I guess he's got the scouts there to help deny any Vil fights or anything that happens.
But for now, Mentalist is repelling him, getting 3 fishing ships getting to save 3 fishing ships, and yeah, now there's the forward castle coming up for Loja, and he will break. Will he break through the house? No. He needs to delete his market if he wants to get through there. I don't think he wants to do that.
Well, even if he did, like, it wouldn't be that hard for Spaden to come in and stonewall just behind that house. So, like, I think that would just be out of range of the castle.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just so. You want me to talk like Nelson? No, you don't want me to talk like Nelson. Nelson talks way too fast, right? Like he talks like.
You sound just like Nelson, to be fair.
No, Nelson talks way faster than me. Way more stressful, you know.
Must show how tense and stressful the game is.
Yeah, of course. Now, fire ships coming up from Loja, dealing with the galleys from Spain. He lost a lot of fishing ships in the process, though. Alright, guys. Let's go into the game. That's what Nelson sounds like, right? Okay, he's breaking through the house now, but will he really delete his market, though? That is the question. I think he would be might be better off just making a gate in a stone wall and busting through with some petards here.
Petards, yeah. Or just going and raiding Mentalist and just leaving Spaden for a while. But look, there we are. There's the stone wall.
Oh, and look at Wanda's villages. Oh my god. Look at Wanda's TC. What the villagers are doing.
Yeah, two towers completely screwing up his entire eco.
Yeah, but really good call here by Mentalist, in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't have thought about that.
I'm surprised he managed to get that tower up on the backside near the gold.
Well, he did. It was kind of a good call, but now there's a magnet. But this
it was a very, very nice tower. I'm just surprised it was able to go up.
And this next tower will inflict some damage as well. Like, Wanda has to move all of his villages at this point.
And Loja's now raiding with his on Mentalist.
Oh yeah, they're not entirely walled. So Mentalist is completely open now to any harassment. That means Spaden is pretty open as well. If he goes through the back.
Everybody's finally getting up to Castle Age now.
Yep, Spaden is up. What will Spaden do? That's the question. Will he do crossbows? Not sure. He doesn't have a lot of guys on stone, so he might even consider going into boom. He's putting up a second TC already.
Quite likely at this stage.
And they're calling GG already. Alright.
Loja's plumes have been doing lots of damage.
Yeah, that was kind of anticlimactic. Yeah, there he's on the stone, so he's on the gold. So yeah. Oh well, they shouldn't have banned Britons. I guess that's it.
Loja gets his revenge.
Yeah, Wanda and Loja. Easy game, it seems like. Well played. Yeah, it wasn't the best of games for Nomad, but it was kind of decisive. But that's why civs like Mayans, Persians, and Chinese get picked on this map. Now you've seen why. He was 3 villages ahead from the beginning, basically.
Yeah, you just get up so much faster.